in the meantime? Right, okay. So let me increase the RAM this time, okay. So I'll show you how to increase the RAM and all for a VM run as administrator. Okay. So you can increase the RAM if the machine is in stopped state, okay. If the machine is in stopped state, you can increase the RAM. Okay. So now the machine is in powered off state, right? So how to increase it? Go to settings, very simple, okay. Go to settings and go to memory page. Where is memory? Yeah. Go to system page. Okay, let me mute you. I'm not sure. Okay, I just muted you. Right. Okay. So go to system page. There you can see. Oh, I gave 3 GB RAM. Ah, okay, okay. I'll give 4 GB RAM, guys. 4096 MB. Okay, 4 GB means 4096 MB. So in this way, you can increase the RAM or you can decrease the RAM. Okay. So again, right click on the machine, go to settings, and go to system. Change the RAM. This you can do when the machine is in powered off state. If the machine is up and running, you cannot change the RAM, guys. Okay. Clear? Right. So let me start the VM. Right, guys, any questions, any doubts? Any questions, any doubts, guys? Till now?
Sir,
Yes, yes, please.
under what circumstances we will create a secondary data file, sir?
Okay, so under what circumstances we'll create a secondary data file? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir. Primary data file is there, right?
Yes, yes. Generally, um, we have drives, right? So we'll store the files in separate drives, right?
Yes, sir.
Drives will have some limitations, right? So we have different types of drives. We have MBR partitions, GPR partition, and MB something partitions. Different types of drives are there. So drives maximum capacity is 2 terabytes. Okay, GPT partition, MBR partition. Two partitions, two different types of drives are there. GPT and MBR partition. So drives maximum capacity, one fixed hard disk maximum capacity is 2 terabytes. What in case if your database size is more than 2 terabytes? How you are going to manage? Right? Got my point? So if
Yes,
my database size is 4 terabytes, how you will manage? This is one scenario. Means maximum capacity of drive is 2 terabytes only. So hardly you can store one. Imagine you are storing data in MDF drive. So this MDF drive can grow up to 2 terabytes, right? So in case if your database is still growing, now we will add one more NDF file. We'll save this NDF file in a separate drive. This is one scenario. Second scenario, okay, generally MDF master data file, the metadata of the database will be stored. Okay, so as a best practice, we don't keep user data in the MDF file, like tables and all, we don't keep it in the MDF file. So we'll keep MDF as it is. We are not going to insert any data in the MDF. We'll create a secondary data file and we'll start sending data to the secondary data file. This is another scenario. Clear? Two scenarios. One scenario is in case if the drive size is full, if there is no chance of extending the drive, then we'll create a separate drive and we'll create another data file, second data file, which is NDF file, and we'll create that data file in the new drive. That is one scenario. Second scenario is we don't generally store the user data in the MDF file. So as a best practice, we'll save it in the secondary data files. In that case, we'll keep it MDF as it is, and then we are going to add extra data files, okay, which are NDF files. Clear?
yeah, clear, sir.
In these two scenarios, generally we'll add NDF files, secondary data files.
How can we make sure that data is stored in the secondary data file?
We can do that. We can do that. See, how we will do generally, I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you. In the file groups option, there is an option called default. I know, I don't know whether you remember this option or not. If you change that default, the data will pump to the secondary data files. Yes, yes, please.
So we are saying that NDF is used to increase the space,
Uh,
the database. But we have drives in the system like server like CD
See,
drive,
this MDF file, where you will save it?
including some drive
In drive, right?
server.
So if the database size is increasing, means it is going to consume the disk space, right?
Yes.
Imagine you have one video recording, okay, just 5 minutes video recording. What is the size of that video recording file size generally? Imagine it will be a 1 GB. So if you keep recording, the video file size will increase, right? In the same way, if you keep inserting data in the database, the MDF file size will keep increasing. Which storage it will use, in which drive the MDF file is created, that storage only it will use, right? If there is no free space, how can MDF file can grow?
So there will be chances of NDF file also getting full. In that case,
Yes, yes, if
separate
MDF,
drive should be
see, that's what, if MDF file is full, generally what we will do, based on the scenario, will take care. Okay, if MDF file is full, my drive size is 100 GB, what I'll do? Why I have to add NDF? My drive is 100 GB only, right? I can extend the drive, right, to 200 GB. Got the point? In the drive where I created my MDF file, the drive size is 100 GB. Don't think whenever MDF is full, I can straight away create a new data file. When I can create a new data file, I'll show you now. Let me show you, you will get an idea.
when are they going to increase system drive?
I'll show you.
When are they going to add the extra data?
I'll tell you, I'll tell you. You will get an idea now. We have one more question from Ayaz. Ayaz Shanmugh, the morning session video is not uploaded also yesterday evening. Yes, Ayaz, you will get the, actually the videos are uploaded, yesterday's class recordings are uploaded. So to process it will take some time, okay. What I will do tomorrow morning, okay, tomorrow morning I will give direct access to your Google Drives so that you can access those videos, okay. In the meantime, those videos will be uploaded to the YouTube also, but it will take time to upload to the YouTube. 1 day, 2 days time it will take. So what I'll do, I'll upload to the Google Drive and I'll give direct access to everyone so you can watch those classes, okay. So can anyone tell me what permissions a process admin will have? Can anyone tell me? And
He
Create
can
add.
add as well as kill.
You can kill the set.
very good, you can kill the process. What is the command to see the running processes?
Uh, X.
SP underscore who to, sir.
sp underscore who to. So I'll give you an assignment, guys. 2-3 assignments I'll give you. I forgot to give the assignments yesterday. So patch SQL Server 2019 with the latest cumulative update. That is one assignment. Once the patching is completed, you have to send me the screenshot of the new build number. Patch your SQL Server 2019 with the latest CU. That is one assignment I am giving. Second assignment, SP who to you know, right? Now check what is the output of sp underscore who, sp underscore who 1, sp underscore who 2 you know, right? Sp underscore who 3. Check the output of these commands and let me know what you can see. Okay, very simple assignment this is. Simply run sp underscore who, sp underscore who 1, who 2 already you know, who 3. Okay, just check the outputs of these stored procedures and let me know, guys. And another big assignment is patch the SQL Server 2019 with the latest cumulative updates, CU19 I guess, and Once the patching is done, send me the screenshot, and also remove the patch and send me the screenshot, guys. Okay, these are the two assignments I'm giving. Apply the patch, send me the screenshot, and remove the patch again, send me the screenshots, guys. Okay, this is the two assignments I'm giving. So we have already discussed how to apply patches, and we have already discussed how to remove the patches also. Okay, just do this and let me know in case if you are facing any challenges, just ping me in the WhatsApp. Okay.
Last night only I have done those 2 changes.
Oh, very good, very good, 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 good. And what DB creator can do? Just a basic 2-3 permissions. What DB creator can do?
The database,
can
he can create
create
a database. He
Very
can
good.
drop the
Then
database.
Very good.
he can create
Prithvi,
access to another one.
Prithvi, what you are doing? Prithvi, you are doing something kichdi on my screen.
I touched the screen, it went like that. I mean, by
Okay.
mistake, it got touched. Sorry.
Okay. No problem, no problem. Let me fix it. Okay, done. Yes, what security admin can do? Security admin.
Security admin have access to give uh, give permissions to logins.
What permissions?
Mm,
What permissions he can give? Permissions means lot of permissions, right? What permissions?
Yeah, like some particular specific permissions like
No, don't answer like that. Specific permissions, particular permissions, respective permissions. Okay, I need just 2-3 permissions of security admin, guys. Can anyone tell me what is the stored procedure we'll use to find the permissions of a server role? SRV role. Next. SRV role. That's it. SV underscore
No, SRV role permission.
Role permissions and
server role. Okay. Guys, I'll give you one gift. Okay. What is the command to check the members of a group?
XP underscore log info. So
Log info. I need
XP
complete.
under login info.
XP underscore login
patch
info,
name
comma
and
members.
hyphen members.
comma members.
Group name, comma members. XP underscore login info. Group name, comma members. Can anyone tell me all the server roles without checking your notes and all?
Yeah, process admin we have.
System admin, server admin,
Server admin,
setup
system
admin,
admin,
security
security admin,
admin.
setup admin.
Admin,
We have
disk
public
admin,
default,
creator,
disk
and
admin, bulk admin,
system
bulk
admin.
admin.
DB creator.
That's it. That's it. Okay? These many admins we have. So, okay. So let's connect to this SQL server. So here in the offline, one girl asked one question: when we will generally increase the drive sizes and all, how we will manage the drives? And again, someone also asked the question also: in what scenario we'll add NDF files? So I will discuss this doubt first, then we'll jump into the security. Okay. So generally, if you see here, the Swiggy database, if you go to the properties of the Swiggy database, you can see generally if you create a database, how many files will be created, guys? By default,
2 files.
2 files. You can see
MDF
here.
and LDF file.
Very good. Okay. You can see these 2 files. Okay. MDF file and NDF file. You can see the location here. In which location, in which path, in which drive they just hosted, guys? These 2 files in the C drive, right? So C drive, how much free space we have in this C drive? How much free space we have?
2 GB.
2.8
2.8.
2.8.
So let me go to that file physically. Otherwise, how can I go? I can simply copy paste this path. I can open directly Control C, Windows or Control V, enter. Okay, so this is my Swiggy data file, right? Listen carefully. This is my Swiggy. What is the size of the file? 8 MB. You can see here. Okay, 8192 KB means 8 MB. So now you started inserting data in this file, in this database. This 8 MB will become 16 MB, 16 MB will become somehow 200 MB, 1 GB, 2 GB. Till how much size it can grow? Till how much size it can grow, guys?
Up to 2.8, sir.
Up to my free space in the drive. Why? Because this file is hosted in C drive. Okay, this file is hosted in C drive. How much free space is there in my C drive? 2.83. So up to 2.83 it can go, guys. 1 minute, where is this? Just a minute. Right, okay. This file is hosting in C drive. So this file can grow up to, there is a free space in the C drive. Clear? This is clear. Right. In what scenario will increase the drive? In what scenario will add a new drive? As you know that, okay, this file can grow up to 2.83 GB. Fine, this drive is full. After that, imagine the Swiggy, you keep on inserting data in this Swiggy data file, so the file size becomes 2.83 GB, this drive is full. Once this drive is full, we are going to add the next immediate drive, na? That is the only solution we have? No, right? We have to check the size of this drive. Yeah, we'll check the size of the drive. What is the size of the drive? 25 GB only. We can increase this up to 2 terabytes. We can increase this up to 2 terabytes. So, as we can increase this drive up to 2 terabytes, we immediately don't increase to up to 2 terabytes. Why? Because storage is not free. We have to buy the storage. So, we'll request the Windows team, hey Windows team, this drive is full. Can you please increase this drive to 100 GB, 100 more GB? They will give 100 extra GB. So, what is the new size? 125 GB. Again, this file will grow up to 125 GB. So, like that, if this file is keep on growing, it can use. General, the first scenario, the first priority is we'll try to increase the drive. Till what point we can increase the drive? Till it reaches to 2 terabytes. Once it reaches to 2 terabytes, there is no chance to extend the drive. What we'll do then? We'll create a new file. 1 minute, please. Hello? Hello? Yes? Right, okay. So once the 2 terabytes is full, what we'll do, then we'll ask for new drive. So Windows team will add extra drive, something, okay, E drive, something like that, they will add extra drive. So once they added the drive, what we will do from SQL Server side, we are going to add new file here. So while adding new file, I'll give new drive here instead of C. Why? Because C is completely full, right? I'll give new here, Swiggy underscore F2, okay, Swiggy underscore F2. So this file I'll create in the E drive. Initially they will create E drive with 100 GB. So I'll add this file to Swiggy. So someone asked, how can we direct the data to go to this file, right? So how to do that? Go to file groups. Okay, in the meantime, what I can do, okay, go to file groups. Okay, what I'm going to do, add file group. I'm going to add this file group FG2. Okay, I'll make this as default file group. I can make only one file group as default file group. So if I make FG2 as a default file group, and if you go here files, I'm going to add this file under FG2, the data will goes to automatically, it will goes to NDF file. Clear? Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Yeah,
Clear, sir.
I'll make this as a default. So whatever files are there in this default file group, so first data will go to the default file groups. If this is full completely, then what I will do? In the meantime, this is completely full, right? I'll stop the auto growth of this file. I'll keep it as none. So automatically data will go to the next data file. Okay? Clear, guys?
Sir, 1 second.
See, if one data file is full, what we will do in the organization, we'll add the new data file. Okay, here two scenarios. One is from the beginning onwards, you want to move the data to the specific file. For that, the option is default file group. Okay, I'm discussing second scenario. What is the second scenario? If one data file is full, automatically the data has to go to the next data file. For that, what I have to do, I have to disable the auto growth. So the data will goes to the next data file immediately.
If I don't have this group, can I make this primary as, can I add that one on the
No, see, NDF file you can add in the primary file group also, no issues.
first MDF can't I add to the group?
No, you cannot move this. See, MDF by default is a part of primary group only. By default it's a part of primary. I cannot move this MDF to different file group. That is by default MDF is in primary file group only. Okay guys, so if I want to move the data to a specific file, what I will do? One case I can change the default file group. Second case I can disable the auto growth of the MDF file. So automatically it will go to the data will go to the next available data file.
So
Clear?
Shanmugh, it means whatever data we add from now onwards, it will be this
Done.
dri-
Done.
empty file. Okay,
Done.
got it.
Whatever data we are adding now, it will go to the next available data file.
Got it.
When this 8 MB is full, auto growth is disabled, right? Once this 8 MB is full, it won't grow automatically, but somehow you have to insert the data, then it will keep searching which data file is empty, then it will go to the next empty data file.
So automatically.
Yes, automatically it will be done.
Sir, what is the best option, sir? Among autogrowth, we have two options, right? Percent and
See,
megabytes.
depends upon the organization to organization, depends upon the application to application. So some people will go with okay, megabytes one directly they will straight away they will add 1 GB. If that file is full, straight away they will add 1 GB. Some people will go for 20%, 30% of auto growth also. This we have already discussed during the database creation. Okay.
Yes, yes.
How are you migrating the primary to the file group?
How your
If you-
how your query you want to run a query on a specific data file?
How are you migrating the current primary on the C drive into the E drive? The whole thing.
You want to move the files to E drive?
Yes.
That is a different task, Mike. Okay, you have to change the paths of the files first. Okay, from the master database catalog. I told you, right, in the master database, all the files locations of other databases will be stored. First, you have to change the paths of the data files in the master database. Then you have to bring the database offline. Then you have to move the files physically, right? C drive to E drive, you have to copy paste the files physically. Then you have to bring the database online. That is a different task.
You system maintenance.
Shanmugh, I have one question.
Yes, yes, please.
Whenever we give the another MDF file location, that is E drive or something else,
Yes.
whenever we restore that database, it is we give two MDF files at a
See,
time, right?
one thing, just want to correct you one thing. Generally, we don't, only one MDF file will be there. Multiple NDF files will be there. Okay, NDF, next data file. Okay, MDF will be only one. So whatever files you are adding, all the data files only, there are two types of data files. One is MDF, second one is NDF. When you create a new database, by default you will get MDF file and LDF file, log file. So from that point, if you are keep on adding extra data files, all the next data files will be NDF files only, not MDF file. So per database only one MDF file will be there. Again, there is no confusion here. Per database, multiple data files will be there, but per database only one MDF file will be there. Remaining all other data files will be NDF files.
Okay.
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 So
Shanmugh?
yes, yes, please.
We are adding new data file, like next data file or new data file. So what will be the exact, how much GB space does it want, and when we can add again a new data file?
If that is full completely, then you can add one more data file.
Okay.
Yeah, we just kept it as the auto growth option, right? So
Yes.
generally what we will do until same scenario that what we discussed. If MDF file is full, how I added extra drive. If the next NDF file is full, again you will add one more drive. Until 2 terabytes we have an option, right? Same scenario.
Okay. So as you said, see, if a disk or directory is till 2 terabytes, we can keep that drive and we can use that space. After 2 terabytes, we can add a new drive, you said, right?
Correct.
So how about this one, like this file?
Again, same concept, same. See that file, what you will do, same concept you have to apply here. Again
Okay.
and again I'm saying, see if this file is, if MDF file is full, how I added new data file, NDF file? If this
Yes,
NDF file, if this NDF file is full, again I have to add one more NDF file. Same concept, again you have to disable auto growth of the second NDF file. Automatically the data will goes to third NDF file.
Okay.
Concept is same, you are keep on adding the files, that's it. If the
Got it.
file is reached to 2 terabytes, then automatically, okay, you have to keep adding another data file.
Okay. Up to how many NDF files we can add,
You
Shanmugh?
can add 32,767.
Okay.
Okay, you can add 32,767 data files. That's it, that is the maximum zoom we'll
Yeah.
get it.
You're working from so long. I mean, have you seen any scenarios like more than 10 or 20? How it works?
See, if 120 is also there, okay, as a DBS, if there is a requirement, then we'll add it simply.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Got it.
but you can add up to 32,000, okay, 30,000
Okay.
data. Yeah. Guys, is it clear? Data files, drive
Yes, sir.
structure,
Clear,
how the
sir.
things
Thank
will
you.
be? Yeah, fine. Fine. Guys, 2 minutes, huh? Just 2 minutes. Okay, max. Okay, right, fine. Right, guys. Okay, so let's continue the discussion. Okay, so we just discussed about 4 server roles, right? So now let's discuss about other server roles. Security, server roles. Okay, so let's discuss about till process admin and security admin we discussed. And let's discuss about server admin, setup admin and sysadmin, you know, right? So new query. So we'll see the permissions of a server admin. So before that, let me discuss about you this thing, guys. Okay, grant with grant, revoke and deny. So you have to know the meaning of these things, guys. Okay, what is grant, what is with grant, what is revoke and what is deny. So grant means giving the permissions. I am granting the permissions, guys. Grant means giving the permissions. Any permission it will be. Select permission or insert permission or update permission or alter permission, any permission. Granting means you are simply giving the permission. With grant means simple. Just now we discussed about if a person is a member of any role, he can adopt those permissions and he can add another person to the same role, right? In the same way, if you have select permission, if X is having select permission, if I gave with grant select, if I gave with grant select to X, okay, to X login, X can enjoy select permission, X can use the select permission, X also can grant the select permission to others. Is it clear, guys? If I am giving with the grant select permission to X login, X can run select query, X also can give same select permission to Y login, to other login, that is called with the grant. Clear, guys? Right. Revoke means revoking the permissions. Revoke means revoking the permissions, means removing the permissions. Revoke means removing the permissions. Deny means blocking a person or a login to not to access any resource. Any resource. You will get a doubt here. Sir, if I don't give access to X on Swiggy database, he cannot access the Swiggy database. Why again I have to deny him? Clear, guys? See, simply if for this login, for this Akhilesh login, here we can see Akhilesh. Okay, where is this Akhilesh login? Akhilesh. So Akhilesh, as of now, if you see here, Akhilesh is having access on which database? You can see from the user mapping, he is having access on BB Daily and Zomato. So he cannot access Swiggy, right? So let me connect as Akhilesh. SQL Server Authentication, Akhilesh. Tab 123 is the password. Okay. Okay. Password. Guys, if you got this error, wait to check the errors, guys. 18456 error is there. So I want to check because of which reason I am getting this 18456 error. So where to check, we have a SQL Server error log. So how to open SQL Server error log? Expand this management. Okay, there you can see SQL Server logs. There you can see current error log. Double click on the current error log. There you can see the exact reason why we are getting 18456 error. Login failed. What is the reason, guys? What is the reason?
There is no login with that name.
Password didn't match.
Password didn't match for that.
Because of password issue, the login is failing. For example, I am trying to connect as some like this Akhilesh 1. Okay, there is no such login, but I am trying to connect like this. Still also you are getting same error. Okay, again if you can go here, you can refresh here, you can see. Okay, Akhilesh 1 reason couldn't find a login matching the name provided. Clearly it will be written to the error log file. In first case, password is not matching. In second case, login itself is not found. But generally when you will get the 18456 error, if you are giving wrong password, you will get 18456 error. If there is no login, you will get 18456 error. In these two scenarios, you will get 18456 error. But exact reason where you can see in the SQL Server error log, you can see what is the exact reason, whether Akhilesh is giving wrong password or Akhilesh is giving wrong username. Okay, clear guys? Using the SQL Server error log, we can check the errors, guys. Not only login failures, you can check all the errors from the SQL Server error log. Okay, chalo. So now what I am going to do, I am giving a wrong password, I guess. That's why it is not allowing me. Let me try with a different password. Akhilesh and tab 1 2 3 4, I guess. No. So what I'll do, what is Akhilesh password also sometimes not exact credentials word.
So create one more login, sir.
No problem, we can reset it, okay, not an issue. Let me try, let me check my, yeah, done. Okay, yeah, password will be expired. General SQL logins password won't be expired, guys. Okay, Windows logins password will be expired for every. Yes, IaaS. Okay, credentials mismatch means same like user does not exist or password wrong. Okay, so those are called credentials mismatch. Chalo. So now this Akhilesh can access BB Daily, so he can expand. Akhilesh can expand Zomato, so he can access Zomato. But Akhilesh don't have access on Swiggy, so he is getting this error. Swiggy is not accessible. Right? So what we have to do here, generally I didn't give access to Akhilesh. I didn't give access to Akhilesh on Swiggy database I didn't give access to Akhilesh on Swiggy database, right? Here I just want to explain this deny, why this deny is there. If you don't give access, he cannot access. Then again, why explicitly I have to give deny permissions? Can anyone tell me? Why explicitly I have to give deny permissions to him?
I think once he have access on the database, if you block, in order to block that wrong person.
Okay. Okay, so this will be discussed later, guys. Okay, this will be discussed later. So very simple. You are strongly believing that Akhilesh cannot access one table. There is a HR table, salary table is there. Okay, strongly believed that Akhilesh cannot access the table, guys. Okay, someone by mistake gave access to Akhilesh on salary table. But I strongly decided not to give access to that salary table to Akhilesh, right? So I'll deny him. So even though if anyone gave access to Akhilesh on salary table by mistake, as deny is the highest privileged permission. So even though Akhilesh is having access on the salary table, so we have already gave deny to him, right? So he cannot read the data from that salary table. Clear, guys? So I strongly believed that Akhilesh cannot access my salary table. Some people cannot access my sensitive data. So what I'll give, I'll straightforward, I'll give deny permissions to them. So in case if any DBA or if this user Akhilesh, hey, can you please give me access on so and so table? So by mistake, what he did, that DBA gave the access. But I strongly believed, and initially itself I denied Akhilesh on this table. So even though if any DBA gave select permission to Akhilesh, deny is already there on Akhilesh, so Akhilesh cannot access that table, guys. Is it clear how deny will be used? Everyone?
Yes, Shanmugh.
Okay, chalo. So that is the use of grant with grant, revoke and deny, guys. Okay, let me go to the server. Let's discuss about the other server role. sp underscore srv role permission. Don't give any spaces. If you give correct spelling, okay, the color will be changed to brown color. Not sure how many of you can see, but it will be changed to brown color. If you give wrong, it will be in black color, guys. And again, you can see error also in on the bottom. Okay, let me delete this. Yes. Okay, what is the next server role? Security server roles. I guess security admin we have discussed, right? Server admin.
Server admin.
Yeah. Okay, let me execute this one. So what he can do? He can do some configuration level settings and all. He can change some. He can shut down. Mainly the main permission is a server admin can shut down the SQL server, guys. Can anyone tell me what is the command to shut down the SQL server? Command, query.
Just shut down.
SV underscore shutdown.
SV underscore shutdown. Okay.
I don't know actually, but
Who said just shut down? Who said?
I'm Girija.
Girija, very good, very good. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can run just shutdown command, guys. Okay, shutdown command you can run. So this is another way also to shut down the SQL server. If I execute, automatically SQL server will be okay. It will be shut down, guys. What is the command to start the SQL server? Can anyone tell me? What is the command to start the SQL server? Just try it, guys.
Can I say?
No, I guess you know the answer, right? If no one is responding, let's try. Okay, just try it, guys.
Yeah.
What is the command to start the SQL server? The command prompt command. Okay, query.
Server name start.
Server name start.
Yeah.
Server name start. Okay, this is the command, right?
Server name actual
Yeah,
server.
got it. Yeah. Okay, so select server name done, and execute this one, all text, Control C, Control V, right? Otherwise I can copy paste the server name from the properties also. Okay, double click here, Control C, I can copy paste from here. So guys, can anyone try any other commands to start the SQL server?
Sir, single user that makes the single user and multi-user.
No, that is different.
That is different.
I want to start the SQL server. Any command to start the SQL server? Like we have shutdown command, right, to stop the SQL server. Do we have any command to start the SQL server?
Command prompt.
Not command prompt, madam. Here, madam. Any command, guys? Can anyone try? Okay. Yes, Girija, you can tell the answer.
Yeah, there will be no command because once we shut down the server where we will run the command, there will be no session, right?
Correct. Okay, guys. Now the sessions are up and running. SQL server is up and running, so I can run any command, right? But once I shut down the SQL server, can I open any session from the SQL server? Can I open, if the phone is switched off, can you open any application? Is it possible?
No, we cannot.
So if the SQL server is shut down, where you will run the commands, where you will open the session? So there is no command to start the SQL server. Clear? So the main permission in the server admin is shut down. Don't give the server admin to anyone. They can shut down the SQL server. This is very important permission. Okay, so other than this, no need to discuss. Say for example, how to add any person, how to add Akhilesh to shut down server admin. Simply go to Akhilesh login and simply go to server roles and select a server admin, and you can click OK. Now Akhilesh can run the shutdown command, so that SQL server will be, Akhilesh can shut down the SQL server, guys. Okay, so generally we don't give any these roles, we don't use it generally. Okay, that is another role. So let's discuss about, yes please.
But if we give the permission to any user, he
Okay.
can shut down that, right? Can we like
Deny, yeah.
sorry?
Can we deny? That is your question?
Yeah, can we deny this?
Yeah, we
particular
can
permission?
deny. We can deny.
Okay,
We can do that. Yeah, very good question. We can deny. So if we deny only will work. Okay. Deny is the very powerful permission after sysadmin.
Okay.
Okay. Deny is very powerful permission after sysadmin, guys. Okay. Chalo. So next.
Is that option to deny that particular?
I'll show you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll show you where to give option and all.
Yeah, Shanmukh, actually, basically in organization, these roles are never
No,
give to.
I'll never use these roles. But you have to know, right? So that's why I'm explaining. We'll never
Yeah,
give
yeah, yeah.
anyone. You should know the importance of each role. That's why I'm explaining. Delete. Okay. Next is setup admin. Again, this is for linked servers and all. Okay. To configure linked servers, generally we'll use the setup admin, and this also we don't use it. These are the permissions. He can add member to the setup admin. A member of this role can configure linked servers and all. Generally, as a DBA, we will configure the linked servers. Linked server is one feature in the SQL Server that you can link two RDBMS softwares. You can link Oracle to SQL Server to Oracle, MySQL to SQL Server, SQL Server to MySQL. So to link between two RDBMS softwares, we'll use linked servers concept, guys. Okay. So generally, if you are a member of setup admin, you can create a linked servers. You can drop the linked servers. You can configure the linked servers also. So the last one, sysadmin, guys. Okay. This is the last role, last server role. So no need to explain anything about sysadmin. What not, he can do everything. Whatever we discussed till now, all the permissions, sysadmin will have all the permissions, guys. Total how many permissions he have? Total how many permissions? 140 permissions. What not, he can do everything. He can do everything, guys. He can do everything in the SQL Server. Sysadmin is the highest privileged permission. He is the king in the SQL Server, guys. He can do everything. Now I have a quick question for all of you. You are a sysadmin and someone denied one permission to you. Can you read the table, guys?
Yes, sir.
You are a sysadmin and someone denied select permission on one table for you. Can you read that table or not?
Yes, sir.
No or yes?
Yes.
We can read.
Yes.
Why? Because
No.
it's highest
Why
priority.
no?
Sysadmin highest privilege, and if that is denied,
If that is not sysadmin denied, okay, another denied permission on sysadmin. Sysadmin is there. Sysadmin is there. Sysadmin is there, and again someone denied. Someone gave deny permission to this sysadmin. Okay, on one object on one table. Now whether this guy can read the table or not?
We can read the table if we are the sysadmin, but if we deny, they cannot.
If we deny, they cannot. Even though you are a sysadmin, if we gave deny permission, he cannot read it.
No, if it is a user, I'm saying, not sysadmin.
See, I'll give you an example. Login, Akhilesh login is there.
Okay.
Akhilesh is sysadmin now.
Okay.
So what I did is I give deny permission to Akhilesh.
Okay. He
on
can.
Sales table. Now
Okay.
can Akhilesh run select star from sales table or not?
Yes, he can.
Definitely, sir. He can read.
He can.
sysadmin,
I guess no.
No.
No, I guess.
No. Very good.
So maybe if you give like for most of them, you told that you will be giving sysadmin. This is how you can restrict from them to.
So again I am saying sysadmin is the first highest privileged permission in the SQL Server. Deny is the second highest privileged permission. Now tell me which one will work, whether he can read the table or he cannot read the table.
Yes, sir. He is the king.
Okay, so he can read the table. No one can deny sysadmin, guys. No one can deny sysadmin. Who can dare the king? Okay, so no one can deny the sysadmin. So if you are a sysadmin and if anyone gave deny permission to sysadmin, ultimately sysadmin only will work. He can read the table. The answer is yes. Okay, he can read the table, guys. Okay, chalo. So these are the server levels, guys. These are all about your server levels. So now this is the question. We don't use it. These are fixed server roles, guys. Whatever permissions are there, I cannot add one permission or I cannot delete any permission from this. Okay. For example, if you see here, if you see, or else if you see this sysadmin only, I can see 140 permissions. Can I add any permission to this sysadmin role? Can I delete any permission to this from this sysadmin role? Not possible. Why? Because these are fixed server roles. Fixed server roles means permissions are fixed. I cannot add one permission, I cannot remove one permission from this role, guys. Okay, but I don't want like that. I need some permission. See, I need one permission from DB creator. I need one permission from process admin. I need one permission from server admin. I need one permission from sysadmin. Like that, I want to group together. I want to create a separate role that is called custom server roles or customized server roles. You got the point, guys? I want Kichdi. Okay, so in that case means need some permissions from one role, needs another, some other permissions from another role, need some other permissions from another role. I'll group all these permissions together. Why? Because imagine in the organization developers, they need different permissions. If they need 10 permissions, who will give 10 permissions on 10 different things and all? Simply I'll create a customized server role. Okay, so whatever permissions they are looking for, I'll add these developers to that particular role. Automatically they will get all these 10 permissions, right? From sysadmin 1 permission, from server admin 1 permission, from DB creator 1 permission, from process admin 1 permission. I'll group together, I'll create one custom role that is called customized server role. This feature has been introduced from SQL Server 2012, guys. Okay, from 2012 onwards you can create customized server role. So how to create a customized server role? Right click on the server role, you can see new server role. Okay, from here you can create new server role, guys. Let me show you now. Okay, before creating new server role, what I'll do, I'll go to Akhilesh login, double click on Akhilesh login, I'll go to server roles. There I can see only these roles, whatever roles are existed, I can see these roles only. When I create a new role, you can see a new role in this list. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to create a new server role. What is the name of the server role? AppDB SRV role. I'm just giving one random name. In the organization they will tell you, developers will tell you what should be the name and all. I'm just giving one, okay, random name and all. Who should be the members of this role? You can add members also. Later also you can add, now also you can add it. So general, if you go to general, on servers, what kind of permissions we have to give? See here, you can see here, grant, with grant, deny. Someone asked how to give deny.
Yeah, Shanmugh, I only asked.
Yeah, so you can see all the permissions. Okay, I can see a member of this role. Let me expand this column. A member of this role, if he wants to alter any database, I will give alter any database grant. If I gave with grant, what he can do? He can alter the database. He can give alter any database permission to others. Clear? With the grant, he can use it. He can give it to others also. I just denied him. See, these two permissions are unchecked automatically. So even though if someone gave grant permission to him as deny is there, which one will work? Deny only will work. So he cannot alter any database. So what I'll do, I'll just group some of the permissions, alter any database. Just randomly I'm selecting, guys. In the organization they will tell you what permissions they need. Based on that we'll select grant, with grant. Okay, this permission grant, this permission deny. Generally we don't use with grant in the organization. This permission grant, this permission deny. They will give you the list of the permissions. So from this we are going to select it. Okay, alter any login. So he cannot alter any login, guys. Like that, we can choose some of the permissions. Okay, create any database. I'm giving create any database. Create any availability group. That is a different concept. Create any login. I'm just giving this one. Create any login. Drop. Okay, shutdown. Shutdown especially I'm giving deny. Okay, you can see here, right? Shutdown especially I'm giving deny. Right? So like this, I'll group some of the permissions. Okay, like this I'm going to group some of the permissions. Create a login. Create a server role. I'm just giving this as a yes. Drop any event session, create DDL, connect.
All this will be included in our ticket, right?
Yes.
All this will be included in our ticket. What are the?
Yeah, they will include the description. In the ticket we will have a description, or else they will attach an Excel sheet with the ticket. So what permissions you have, it's not like randomly that you can give it. Whatever they need, that only will give it, right? So those permissions, which permission you have to give grant, which permission you have to give deny, they will let you know in the tickets itself.
This also need any approvals from their manager and our manager, right?
Generally, it
I
should
mean-
need approvals. If you are doing anything in the production server, it should need approvals. Okay, so like this I just created some of the permissions and I'm just clicking OK. Now if I want to add, see here a role is created. Now if I want to see now I have a quick question for all of you. I want to add Akhilesh to the newly created server role. How can I add it? Double click on Akhilesh, go to the server role. Just we created new server role, right? So click OK. As per this server role, listen carefully. Listen carefully. As per the server role, shutdown permission is denied, right?
Yes.
Okay, shutdown permission is denied. Right, listen carefully. Now I have added Akhilesh to server admin role. Now tell me, as per server admin can shut down the SQL server, right? Now tell me, Akhilesh can shut down the SQL server or not?
No, sir.
No.
Shutdown permission was denied on denied to Akhilesh, and Akhilesh is a member of server admin, guys.
The customer.
But he can't shut down.
Deny is the highest priority, right, sir? In both.
Tell me, guys, yes or no? Just try it. Whether Akhilesh can shut down my SQL
Yes,
server
sir,
or
he
not.
can do.
He can shut down.
No.
Okay, let's try, guys. Let's try. Okay. So now he's a member of. What is that role? AppDB server role, right? Shutdown we gave deny, right? So what I'm going to do now? Yeah, let me connect to Akhilesh session and let me open a new query and let me run shutdown permission. Shutdown role. Okay, shutdown. Okay. Currently, he is a member of AppDB server role, which is having shutdown deny. Okay, I am executing this one. So user doesn't have permissions. Now I am going to add him to the server admin role. Okay, double click on Akhilesh. Now I guess he's already member of, yeah, he's already member of server admin. He's already member of server admin. Still he is not able to shut down the SQL server. Why? Because deny is the second highest privileged permission. Now let me uncheck this one. Okay, click OK. Now Akhilesh can shut down the SQL server
yes,
or not?
now he can, sir.
Done. Clear, guys? Deny is the second highest privileged permission. Okay, guys, I have a quick question for all of you. Akhilesh is a member of process admin. Kill permission is denied for Akhilesh. Akhilesh can kill the session or not?
No.
No.
No, he cannot.
Clearly he cannot kill the session. Why? Because deny only will work. Sysadmin versus deny, who will win? Sysadmin will win. Any other server role versus deny, who will win?
Deny.
Only will win. Deny is the second highest privileged permission, guys. Okay, let me start this SQL server. Chalo, this is how we have to create a customized server roles, guys. Okay, right. Now sometimes you can see, knowingly or unknowingly, they will give permissions like this. Tell me whether this is correct or not. Okay, let me open this server. It is taking some time. Okay, so server roles, sometimes it will be like this. Sometimes, yes, I see some of the servers, don't know whether a DBA gave this or a fresher gave this. So is it good, guys, giving permissions like this? Can we give like this?
Instead of once we give sysadmin, it's sufficient.
If he is the member of sysadmin, why I have to add him into other roles? There is no use, right? Sysadmin can do anything. Why? This is correct or not? Is this correct? Is this correct?
No, sir.
This is also not correct. If sysadmin is selected, okay, so no need to select any other roles, guys. Now tell me, is this correct? Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes. Depends upon his requirement, we can add him into all other server roles other than sysadmin. If you give sysadmin, no need to add him into any server role. You can simply uncheck it. Even though if you found this mistake, no need to take any approval. Straight away you can correct the mistake, guys. Okay, click OK. This is how generally you can see sometimes. Clear? Everyone, is it clear, guys?
Yes, Sharma.
So, chalo. So let's discuss about the database role. What is the time now? 8:05. Okay. Fine. Let's discuss about the database role. Server role. Okay. Generally, you can implement these permissions on the server level, guys. Server role means these permissions will work on instance level. Database roles means the roles will work on the database level. Is it clear, guys? Server roles means it will work on server level. Database roles means it will work on database level. Okay, chalo. So you can go to any database, you can see different database roles, guys. Okay, if you go to security, you can see different database roles. Okay, database roles. So these are different database roles: access admin, backup operator, data reader, data writer, DDL admin, deny data reader, deny data writer, on, or security admin, public. In the database roles also, you will have public database role. Public database role is the default database role. Public server role is the default server role, guys. Okay, chalo. Now till now we haven't discussed. I just shown you how to give access on a specific database, right? I just shown you how to give access on a specific database. So Akhilesh can expand this Zomato database, but see here, Akhilesh can see these tables, but can Akhilesh read the data from this Zomato database? Can he read the data?
No.
Select star from sales.
We only have access to see the database.
That's it, guys. Wait a minute. Akhilesh is a sysadmin, I guess. Let me fix that one. Let me start this agent first. And this also wrong, guys. Okay, security logins. Akhilesh is sysadmin. Now, do I need to give explicit access on any database? Is it correct?
No.
Not required. Why?
Not required, sir.
When he is a sysadmin, we don't need to give all these permissions.
Yes. Okay, he's a sysadmin, right? So there is no need to give access on any database again explicitly. He can do whatever he wants on the database level also. Right? So here, what I'm going to do, server roles, I'm just removing him, sysadmin. Wantedly, I'm removing it. Okay? Just to show you. Now, let me execute this one. What it is saying?
Permission was denied on the objects.
Select permission was denied. Clearly, it is
On
saying.
the database object sales.
So don't think if he can connect to database means he can read all the tables. I didn't give read access to him. I have to give explicit read access to him. How to give? Using database roles we can give. Using database roles. These are tables and all database level securables, right? So if you give the access using database roles, then he can read the data, write the data, delete the data, whatever he can do it using the database roles, guys. Okay, so how to add him, any person to any specific database role? Very simple. Go to logins, go to Akhilesh. Mapping. Go to select database. Okay, see, on this database he has the access, but he is not part. You don't have reader access. If I give data reader, if I click OK, earlier he is not able to read the data. Now if you execute, he can read the data now.
Yes.
Clear, guys, how it will work on server level, on database level, on table level, how it will work? Is it clear?
Yes, Shanmugh.
Okay, so let's discuss about these database roles, guys. Let's discuss about these database roles. Yes, any questions? Chaitra, any questions? Okay.
Yeah, Shanmugh, I have one question.
Yes.
If in database 100 tables is there, I want to give the permission some particular table.
We can give. I guess you have already asked this question. I'll show you. Okay, we can give on a single table also. Okay. So now Akhilesh. So as I have added Akhilesh to DB reader role, he can read all the tables in the database. Sales is one table. Okay. Customer is one table. Okay, he can read all the tables, but I can restrict him. That is called table level access. That I'll show you. Okay, right. So let's discuss about the default database roles. To check the permissions of server roles, we have one query called SP. SP means stored procedure, guys. To check the permissions of a server role, we have an SP called SPSRV role permission. To check the permissions of a database role, we have one query called SP_DB database fixed role permission. Okay, SP_DB database fixed role permission. Where is my cursor? Okay, so you can drag and drop to any database, you can drag and drop that role. You can see what kind of permissions are there for that role. I want to see the access admin. Okay, all text. A member of this database role can drop the users. Guys, login is server level securable, user is database level securable. Is it clear? In the morning session we discussed with the diagram, right? When you gave access to login on any database, what will be created, guys? When you gave access to any login on any database, by default, what will be created in that database? A user will be created. A user will be created. You can see here, I gave access to Akhilesh, so Akhilesh account is created in the database. A user will be created. Okay, so if you run SP_DB fixed role permission, you can drop the users from that particular database. See, database roles are limited to that particular database. Okay, if I gave data reader role to Akhilesh on Zomato, Akhilesh can access all the tables in the Zomato only. Akhilesh cannot touch Swiggy, Akhilesh cannot touch BB Daily. Clear? Database roles are restricted or limited to the particular database. If I want to give access to Akhilesh on Swiggy database, again I have to give access to Akhilesh on Swiggy database explicitly, and I have to give access on a tables of the Swiggy database, guys. A member of DB access admin, access admin, what he can do? He can drop the access user, he can grant DB access, he can revoke the DB access, guys. Okay, so in the same way here mainly we'll use data reader, data writer, deny data reader, deny data writer, owner. These 5 permissions we'll use regularly. Backup operator. Okay, you can guess it what a backup operator can do. He can take the backup of the database. Yeah, he can perform the backups. He can perform the backups. If you are a member of a backup operator, he can perform the backups. Now let's try. Okay, I'm just giving one demo. This is Akhilesh session, right? I can see here Akhilesh session. Let's try to take backup. What is the, of course we haven't discussed any process. Okay, we haven't discussed what is backup and all, what is backup query and all, but this is backup query. We have a next sessions, guys. Backups and all I'll discuss. Okay, backup database, don't worry about this query. Backup database, database name Zomato to disk is equal to, I'm writing one query to take the backup of the database. Zomato underscore full backup dot BAK. This is the backup query I'm writing. Just I'm checking whether Akhilesh can run backup or not. Okay, the connection is broken and recovery is not possible. It is saying something. The connection is marked by server unreachable. Let me try, or let me open new backup database denied. I just refreshed the why, because we have restarted the SQL server, right? The session is restarted. Okay, again I ran the query, it was fixed. I have to get this error. Don't think any error we are getting. No, I have to get the respective error only. It is clearly saying backup database permission was denied on the Zomato database. Okay, so here if I want to give, if I added Akhilesh to backup operator, he can run the backup query. How to add Akhilesh to backup operator? Double click on Akhilesh, go to user mapping, select that particular database, choose backup operator, uncheck this one. Forget about this data reader. Earlier I gave just to show you. Done. Now I am again running the same query. Now see, he is able to take the backup. Processor successfully. Clear, guys? Clear, everyone? Any questions? I guess you have some question. Clear, right? Chalo, guys, okay?
You didn't give the location, right? So
forget about it. I'll explain in the database concepts, okay? Backup concepts. Okay? We have a separate discussion on backup, so don't worry about it. How I gave the name and all. No need to give the location. It will take the default location, okay? Fine. So now what is the next role, guys? Data reader, which is very important. We generally will give data reader, data writer permissions in the organization. Where is this database and this security and server roles, data reader. Double click, delete, drag and drop this role. You can type also, no issues, but I feel drag and drop is much comfortable. Okay, select permission on any object. Object means tables, guys. Okay,
Read any table.
yes, that's it. Okay, so now Akhilesh is not a member of data reader, right? Now if you are going to execute, select star from sales or Zomato dot sales, generally you will get the error. Why? Because he is not a member of data reader role. He is not control Z, and here enter, and yeah, the select permission was denied on the object sales. So if Akhilesh wants to read this, if Akhilesh wants to run the select query, what permission he should have? He should have select permission. How to give select permission to Akhilesh? Simply go to, see, Akhilesh cannot give himself select permissions and all. A DBA only can give permissions to other persons, guys. And DBA will not give permission to other DBA. All are in same SQLDBA group only, right? So all SQLDBAs are sysadmins only. So all SQLDBAs can give these type of access to other users like developers and all. Okay, so how to do that? Login, same process. Where is this Akhilesh? Akhilesh and server roles, no, user mapping. Zomato is already selected. Give data reader role. Click OK. Now, can he read the data, guys? All text. Clear? Is it
Yes.
clear, guys? Any questions, any doubts, please? In the same way, we have data writer also. This is data reader, right? And data writer. What he can do? Guys, data reader means select permission, guys. Data writer means writer.
Alter the data or write.
Right,
Data.
Inserting that data set.
Inserting update.
Deleting
Yeah.
is also right process. Deleting is a right process. Inserting is a right process. And update is also right operation, guys. Deleting is a right operation. Inserting is a right operation. Updating, anything is going to insert, right? Insert means it is going to update. Update, insert, delete means it has to write it. Okay, so data writer will have 3 permissions. So if you are a member of, no, alter is different. Alter is going to change it. It is not going to insert, update, and no, that's not here. That's not come under here. Okay, so data writer, a member of, if you are a member of, okay, if you are a member of this role, if you are a member of, just let you know one thing, actually you are giving access to Akhilesh, right? Can anyone tell me exactly to whom you are giving access, exactly whom you are adding into the server database role?
Sorry, Shanmugh,
Akhilesh,
please read out the question again.
yes, generally now you are giving access to Akhilesh, right? Akhilesh login. So
Okay.
exactly to whom you cannot add logins to the database roles, but we are adding.
User. Akhilesh user.
Yes, we are adding Akhilesh user to the database role, guys.
Correct.
Okay? We are adding database level user to the database role. Don't think, of course, I have to go like this only. I have to click on the login properties and I have to go to that user mapping and I have to select. But don't think Akhilesh login I am adding to the database role. Okay, I am adding Akhilesh user to the database role. Okay? So this is how it will work, guys. Just want you to know, that's it. Okay. So a member of data writer, a user of data writer can delete and insert and update. Okay, so he can do all these things. Next is deny data reader, guys. Deny data reader. Can you tell me data reader means select permission? Deny data reader means?
Denying the permission?
Not selecting.
No select permission.
Yeah, to not read the data.
Then I have a quick question. Everyone has to answer. Everyone has to participate in this quiz. Now let me go to Akhilesh. Let me go to user mapping. User mapping. Zomato. Akhilesh is a member of data reader. Akhilesh is a member of deny data reader. Now type your answers in the chart. Okay. Whether if I run this query, Akhilesh can read the data or not. Type your answers in the chart. Quickly, guys, we don't have time. To start choose. $17 answers I got till now. Yes or no? You are giving wrong answer. You are sitting beside me, you are giving wrong answer. How, Shruti? Okay, let's run this query, guys. I don't know how many of you answered correctly. Okay, let me check now if we know in data reader group. Okay. He is a member. Krista is a member of data reader group, right? He is a member of data reader and is a member of deny data reader at a time. Oh.
Is he a member of the data reader or he's not?
Yeah, the same member is a member of, same user is a member of data reader and deny data reader at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
Then
But
yes.
deny is the priority permission you said, na Shanmugh? So we thought of like it's no.
Oh, no. It's
Let's execute then. Let's execute. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. I guess it's clear. Right? Data reader, deny data reader. Who will win? Data reader versus deny data reader. Deny data reader will win.
Deny data reader will win.
Very good. Okay. So deny data writer means insert, update, delete. Deny data writer means
no permission to read.
How come it will be writer? Writer permission. How come it will be select permission? Deny data writer. No select. No insert, no update, no delete. Okay. Yeah. No insert, no update, no delete. Okay. If you are a member of data writer and if you are a member of deny data writer, can you insert the data at the same time? If you are a member of data writer and deny data writer, can you insert the data?
No, we cannot.
We cannot. Okay. The answer is we cannot. Okay. So deny only will work. At the end of the day, deny only will work. Now I have a quick question for all of you. What is the other role we have? Yes, DB owner. Yeah. Let me go to this. Okay. DB owner. Now, like a kind of a sysadmin, guys. How sysadmin is important in the server level, DB owner is a kind of sysadmin in the database level, guys. Okay, so you can see how many permissions are there, almost 57 permissions. He can do anything in the database level. He can do anything in the database level. DB owner can do anything in the database level. Whatever permissions are there for other database roles, DB owner will have all the permissions. He can read the data, he can write the data, he can delete the data, he can create, he can take the backup of the data. Okay, whatever permissions we discussed till now, he can do all those things. Now my question is Akhilesh, server roles, user mapping, database. Okay, guys, you have to always check the database. See here, if you check Zomato, you can see these permissions. If you check VB Daily, the permissions will be different. Clear, guys? You have to don't confuse here. You have to select the database, then only you can see the current permissions of that particular database. Why? Because database roles are limited to each database. On this database, no permissions at all. On this database, few permissions are there. On this database, different permissions are there. Clear, guys? While giving permissions, generally you will do this mistake. You will open directly, you will go to user mapping, not sure which database is selected. You will simply imagine BB Daily, you have to give access on Zomato. So by mistake BB Daily is selected, you will give data DB owner permission or something, deny data reader permission. So actually you are giving permission to BB Daily database, not on Zomato. So you have to click on that specific database to give the permissions, guys. Okay? Chalo. Now DB owner. Now Akhilesh is a member of DB owner. Now tell me, Akhilesh is a member of DB owner, Akhilesh is a member of deny data reader. Now tell me, Akhilesh can read the data or not?
He can read.
Akhilesh can read the data or not?
Yes.
No, sir, he cannot read.
He can.
No. I think he can.
1 minute. Double click on Akhilesh and user mapping, Zomato database, DB owner. Uncheck this data reader, backup operator. Only is a member of data reader and is a member of DB owner. Now Akhilesh can read the data or not. This is Akhilesh session, right? Let me execute. But before executing, tell me your answers, guys. The last answer, everyone said wrong, correct answer, guys. Last one, everyone said correct answer. Almost 18 people responded. That is correct. Last answer. But tell me now. I want to see whether Akhilesh can read the data or not.
Yes, he can read because the
Sir,
DB owner is
sir,
almost
what
the
is the
same
priority
as
order? Tell me once.
it's almost the same. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
He cannot read, sir.
Yes, Krista.
Yes, he can.
He can
Yeah,
read.
the DB owner is almost the same as system admin, so it's higher than the deny. So I believe he can read.
Okay. Okay. Let's see any new answers we'll get.
Okay.
Pinky Ponky. 13 answers I got till now, guys. Come on, we don't have time. After this, we'll go for a break. Then we'll start backups, okay? Answers, guys. Come on, quick. Chalo, 15 answers I got. Okay, done. Let's check the answers. Yes. Shibrik. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Come on. Yes. Why, guys? Yes or no? All answers are wrong. Even opponent students also they said wrong answer. So the priority is sysadmin first, second is deny, third is DB owner.
So that's why I asked the priority.
I already told you the priority itself.
Okay.
Sysadmin is the first highest privileged permission. Deny is the second highest privileged permission. This statement I already told you. If deny is the second highest privileged permission, DB owner can be third highest privileged permission, right? Okay, sysadmin, then deny, then finally DB owner. Krista, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is the answer? Yes or no?
No.
So even though you are a member of DB owner, deny versus DB owner, who will win? Deny. Okay, deny only will win, guys. Okay, deny only will win. Only sysadmin versus deny, sysadmin will win. Deny versus anything, deny only will win. Other than sysadmin. Okay, chalo.
So one doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
The way you have given DB level access for the Zomato, so the master and all you can give.
No. Master system database we don't give any access, guys. Only user database. It will be there in the list. We don't give access on system databases. They don't do anything on system databases. Okay, guys, clear? Chalo, guys, take a break. Come back after 15 minutes. Then we'll discuss. We'll start backup session. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be in mute. Okay.